Welcome, everybody. It's Sad Boys Mets Club. I'm Giovanni Blanco.
And I'm Franklin Blanco.
We are on different coasts today. Franklin is in New York.
At the worst possible time. There's not a single baseball game. No team at any level is playing this week at all.
But you got to visit some cool colleges, and you've had it's a great time to be in New York.
It was nice today. It's been all over weather-wise, but today it was finally cold.
What's been the highlight of the week?
I mean, of this trip, honestly, just like being at the colleges was nice. It was interesting. It's weird. It's weird vibes. I don't know how to describe it, but like, it's interesting. It's fun, but it's stressful. But like, it's But in baseball, I also have a highlight.
Really? What's your highlight? I'm gonna switch this over like this. Come on, check this out. Boom. It's weird because the angle was like working better this way. What's your baseball thing?
My favorite pitcher, second favorite, second only to Jonathan. My favorite pitcher, Kodai Senga, is back in form, and he's going to win a Cy Young and a comeback player of the year. He's getting all the things because he's just that good. And he only lost, again, this is why wins and losses are an awful stat. He only lost not yesterday.
You mean for pitchers?
Yeah, because it's not. He lost because we weren't hitting right. What can you do? And also the only runs scored because of bad fielding. Yeah. But the really incredible thing about it is because like we know he's going to pitch well, and we already saw in spring training that his fastball's up to like a 97 average, which is up like 3 from last year. But he pitched 6 innings, which he never does. That was his whole problem. Why he was like, he's never been even mentioned as like a Cy Young contender because he can only go 5 innings.
No, I remember we almost, I believe that early on we kind of said that he was going to be a middle pitcher.
It was rough because it was like, we didn't know. I mean, obviously, he would be probably the best middle pitcher in the league if he pitches like 3 innings of like, you know. But, yeah, because he's always struggled with the length, and this was really impressive because he had like a really tough inning, and then he came back and he struck out the side next inning, which is really promising because it says something to maybe he has that capability if we just let him run with it. And I'm so excited about that because I love Kodai Senga.
I'm so happy he's on our team, man. This is it's a good whatchamacallit? It's a good omen. Did you see any of the games this past week?
All of them, except for one, and that was the first one that we lost. So honestly, it was looking really promising for me being a good luck charm this season.
So the last couple?
Technically, though, it's kind of still holding true because I count that Kodai Senga start as a win because of the stuff that happened with the pitching. And then our first loss was when I was on the flight here, so I couldn't watch it. And the most recent loss yesterday, I missed the first half of the game because I was on a tour of a college.
Yeah.
And the second half, I couldn't watch it because I didn't have good enough Wi-Fi, so I could only listen to it. So the watching it still stands. And in 1 minute, I will be turning on the game just to have on in the background, just in case we can put it to the test. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I've watched every game I can. And I'm still trying to find a way to get a cheap way to watch the other games, because there's a lot of guys that I've gotten more invested in.
Yeah.
Like, I really want to watch White Sox games because
Why the White Sox?
Murakami seems really interesting. I want to watch the Athletics because I think they're a fun team, even though they lose a lot.
Yeah, they're definitely good.
They're
they have no real place.
But I mean, a lot of them benefit from that because they've got
nothing to lose. They got nothing to lose.
Exactly, and also they have a really good team. When you look at they have one of the best catchers. They have somebody who could be the best first baseman, especially in the next year or two. And they have a bunch of other solid guys, I think. And they have Luis Severino, my goat, who, truth be told, isn't a very good pitcher. He just he's very passionate about his country. So when he's pitching for his country, he pitches insanely good, better than Paul Skeens. But any other time, he's just okay. And I think that makes me love him even more. But yeah, I want to watch the Blue Jays as well because I kind of fell in love with Vlad Guerrero Jr.
Yeah,
and I think they just have a good team. Also, that's the other.
I mean, they're coming off. You know what I mean? The champion season,
and they're losing to the Rockies. It was probably the most embarrassing thing from this first week of games is that they've lost their series to the Rockies, I believe, which is almost as embarrassing as us losing our series to the Cardinals. Almost. Because the Cardinals aren't even a team. Also, the Cardinals are such a non-team, and I feel so bad because one of their best guys got into a car crash literally yesterday. Because here's the thing. Their team is not a real team.
What do you mean when you say that it's not a real team? I mean,
because they sold that basically their best player is, first of all, the rookies this year so far are insanely good, but their best player is a really solid player. He's just a rookie, and they sold all of their actually really good players to start rebuilding the team. So it's a bunch of AAA guys, pretty much, and rookies. And their shortstop just got in a car accident, so they don't even have their second best guy, which is crazy. Also, I'm so excited because when the Pirates start playing, we get to see Connor Griffin. He's a monster. I'm so excited to see him. Even though I don't like the Pirates, I've been waiting to watch him. He's 19 years old, and the only reason he wasn't on opening day is contract negotiation type thing. He's gonna be so good. I'm excited. That's something to talk about. The rookies this year.
Rookies coming up. That's a good thing.
I mean, here's my issue. Before the season, I fully felt that we had a lock on Rookie of the Year with Nolan McLean because he's gonna be insane.
And a possible Carson Bench action.
Yeah, first day I felt we might have two potential Rookie of the Years because we have Carson Bench. And then I saw the other guys who hit 3 home runs.
Who's the guy? Who's the guy who's leading in RBIs right now?
Ooh, I don't know. Wait,
I think it's a rookie, and it's everyone's going who is this guy?
I know there's one guy who's made it on base every single. I think there's a couple of guys who have made it on base every single game so far, and they're rookies. RBIs. Ooh. Sorry, my computer is really
Liam
slow.
Hicks. from the Marlins.
That's, and I just got there. Liam, so it's like that's.
He's a rookie.
It's I'm a little
He's not a rookie. He's not a rookie.
Yeah, I'm a little wary of all the Marlins guys though, because they've kind of had, as even though the Marlins are leading our division right now, 5-1 win ratio, I feel like, and I would love to see them succeed. I don't think they will, because they've played the Rockies and the White Sox so far. And that is.
But those other teams have lost to the Rockies.
I mean, yeah. Here's what I'll say. This has been, except for the Athletics, I think this has been a week of like underdog upsets. Like, it's been all the rookies have been doing insanely good. All like the all-stars haven't hit. I mean, it took Juan Soto until yesterday to hit a home run. Like, that's,
yeah.
And still, like, Shohei Ohtani hasn't gotten off to a good start. Aaron Judge got a golden sombrero his first game. Oh, I was so happy. I was listening to that game. And
what is that? What's a golden sombrero?
When you strike out 4 times in a game or more. Which is just incredible. Even though then afterwards, in the next couple of games, he hit some home runs. He struck out 4 times in the first game.
Yeah, so that Liam Hicks guy, last year, he played 119 games, and he had 6 home runs. This year so far, he's got 3. In 6-7 games?
I mean, that's, you love to see it. You love to see it.
I love hearing people just come out of the woodwork. Like, who is this guy now?
You know what I don't love hearing? Brandon Nimmo coming out of the woodwork. And Marcus Semien going back into the woodwork.
So what's going on with Nimmo?
Nimmo is doing incredible. I mean, like, well, Nimmo was never bad. He was just not a great defender. That's kind of why we got rid of him. But he was a great hitter. And we got rid of him for Marcus Semien, who I'm not really happy with, because all he's done is made really plays that I feel like anybody could have made and not perform well at the plate, which is, I mean, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. But it's like it hurts, because then we go see Nimmo and he's doing great. And that's another, the Rangers is another team I want to watch, because they've got Nimmo, they've got Jacob deGrom, and they've got Andrew McCutchen.
McCutchen.
I'm rooting for all of them. McCutchen hit a home run already before Soto.
It's hard to kind of measure anything this far in, you know. Did the game start?
Yeah, the game's been started. Okay. You know what? I take back everything I've said. Maybe we're getting off to a good start with Bichette. He's doing what he needs to. Lindor walked. Soto hit a ball, fielder's choice. They got out Lindor. Soto was on base, and then Bichette hit a double. Soto scored, which is kind of exactly how you would want to go.
We want the gruff. We want the hustle.
That's why we have Bichette. We have Bichette to hit like that. Now, really quickly, I just want to mention my running theory, and hopefully it'll be counteracted by Tyrone Taylor tonight. Well, my first of all theory is that Carlos Mendoza isn't the greatest manager, because I guess he's messing around at the start of the year to find something good, but I feel like messing around is what got us one game away from the playoffs last year. Because every game matters, and that's going to be the motto throughout this whole season, is that every game matters, and like at a certain point, Yeah, it's that one game, but he's been doing a lot of messing with the roster. I'm a firm believer Brett Baty should be in the roster every single day.
Yeah. I mean,
On
he
the
needs
lineup,
games.
either he's DHing, or when Polanco gets a foot injury and he can't be on the field, Polanco will DH, Baty will be first base, or on the off days when Robert isn't playing so he doesn't get injured, we put Baty out in the field. Like, Baty has a place in every way the lineup works out, but for some reason, like the past 2 or 3 days, we've started with Vientos on the team or Jared Young, like in the starting lineup. And Jared Young isn't bad, but he's not Brett Baty. And the thing is, we bring Brett Baty in like 7 innings in, anyways. I don't know why we don't start with him, because
Like,
it's games where we don't start with him that we lose, and I think it's like bad. It's bad vibes.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping he's not on the lineup. He's not in the starting lineup today, but I'm hoping that Tyrone Taylor being out in the field will be the difference there. But like, I feel like we're squandering potential everyday players to try to find something that we already had. Like, if you've already found the right way to go about things, you don't need to keep experimenting.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's still too early. I hate that it still feels like spring training kind of vibes, like with the, especially like putting Vientos in over Beatty or any of these other guys, or Young even. But I feel like it's still going to be like a feeling it out for the next week at least.
It's awful.
It's only 6 games in. It's just awful because we're not winning all the games, but it'd be different, you know what I mean? And it'd be hard to kind of gauge to see what works and what doesn't if we won all the games. You know what I mean?
But if we win all the games, then what's the problem?
The problem is that when things go bad, you can't tell. Like right now, there's still a chance to kind of get at least a basic vibe in the first 20 games. You can kind of get a vibe of what the team is like and who should be the everyday players. Which is why like Tyrone is getting a chance today. I don't understand how Vientos gets 2 days in a row, but
especially fielding. That makes it worse. I agree. I agree that we're fielding it out, but like as a fan, having to watch us like stumble through games that we should be winning is not great. Because if we get to the end of the year and us and the Cardinals are tied for that final wild card spot, we're not going to make it in. And I don't think there's going to be any escaping that mentality, but I agree. I agree that we need now to figure out what works, to figure out what doesn't.
Did you hear about Keith Hernandez?
What happened?
They took him off the team, took him off the Dodgers.
What?
Yep.
That's evil.
I think he's in AAA right now.
Because I know they dropped Ha-Sung Kim,
Uh-huh.
and if they dropped Kike as well, I think they're really stretching their fan base at a certain point, because in every world, I would take a worse player who everybody loves over a slightly better player.
Oh, wait, my bad. It was because of injury. He had elbow trouble.
I still don't like it.
Yeah.
That sucks, though. I love Kike. He's one of the rare Dodgers that I want to succeed in life. But That's not good. And I'm still mad at the Dodgers about Ha-Sung Kim.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, you don't know. I mean, I just also was just kind of like watching the game last night, the Dodger game, and they seem to have a lot of they scoop up all the Japanese players.
They do. Also, something of note is that they've been struggling.
Yeah, you know, again, too early to call.
I know, but like, this is the core of baseball. Every time you lose, the season is over. That's how it works.
Oh yeah, you know.
You know what's really funny that I found out though? If you were to be a season ticket holder with the Angels, you would lose money. Because I was looking at ticket prices because I was trying to find cheap games to go to, and I was like, what team kind of stinks that I would still want to go see? It's the Angels. That's another thing that I'm so excited about. Mike Trout is back. He's gonna win the MVP this year. I'm telling you, he's beating out Aaron Judge. He hit 2 home runs and stole a base in like the first series.
Stole a base.
That's Mike Trout. He's gonna be the guy. I know that it's a joke, but at the same time, it's not. I want him to. I want the Angels to win the World Series with Mike Trout over the Mets. Even I would rather see the Angels win because Mike Trout is going to retire in like next year because he's so old.
No, but don't say that. I mean, let it be Angels Mets
next year
win. But
Mike Trout is next year win because we need this year win because of the radio guy retiring, and it's going to be one of Keith's last years, and it's also
that's right. The main radio guy is leaving.
Yeah, which sucks because that's kind of how I've been listening to it. So
yeah, I'm so used to his voice as well.
Big Low T. Big Low T.
I have to say though. I have to say, go ahead. I'm gonna say something real quick while you do that. But watching,
no, it's the tea of New York in the hotel room. Bigelow tea.
Bigelow tea. Bigelow tea. Big old tea. I've been watching these. We both have been watching these games that have different announcers from different teams because they're the games that we get. You know, sometimes we can't get that. You know, and even the NBC game that we saw, the first game. I watched the game, the AAA game today, and the announcers there. I mean, not to knock all these people and whatever, but man, I'm just so used to my people. You know, I'm so used to Gary and Keith and Ron and the guy. I can't remember the guy's name now, the radio guy, but
Howie or Howard. I know
that's
that.
Right, Howie. And then also thought today that's like something that, you know, I feel like you might be something that you might be kind of leaning into a little bit. Just because I was hearing that people make the calls today, like when they were announcing the game and saying, you know, fastball, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I think Frankie can do this.
I think I could too. I just need to get my voice down. Bigelow tea. The official tea of the New York Mets. So it might even be the official drink of the New York Mets.
You just need to drink some Bigelow tea.
Oh yeah. I could put some on. Yeah, we've been listening to the games, we've been watching the games, and it really is, we got very lucky. Like, I think the New York Mets, if we're speaking unbiasedly, are at least top 3 broadcast But like, if I'm allowing my bias to sneak in even a little bit, they're number one.
It's number one because it's just that that there's. I would love to do a search or like a sort of an ask or a request to see if there's anyone out there like Keith Hernandez. Is there anyone just like in outer space as Keith is? Is there anyone who's just so kind of odd and almost appropriate?
My favorite thing about this season so far is that Keith, I don't think, has mentioned the game of baseball once. He's only been talking about he has like leg pain that goes up his back. So all he's been doing is complaining about having to take airplanes. And they made fun of him because he took a photo with a fan, but he had to be sitting down, so it looked like he was Santa Claus. I don't think he's even looked at the game yet. I love that.
No, he's an all-star for me, and as far as broadcasting goes, okay. I hate to see him gone. What's going on?
Scratch that. David Peterson did something pathetic. But besides David Peterson, basically there was a ball hit up, and Mark Vientos did a diving stop, got the ball, got up, and tossed it to David Peterson in the bag, and then David Peterson dropped it. So now we're down 2-1. But this is a good moment to highlight Mark Vientos' defense, which I didn't know he could do. He just made a diving stop at first base. And it was well within it was like the middle of the two bases, and he leaped up and stopped it. I'm like, that was oh no, we're down 3-1.
Would this be a good moment to say that Peterson is my least favorite Met pitcher on the roster? I mean, he truly is. I mean, it's like I don't even know why we have him, to be honest.
I mean, I agree. Like, here's the thing: I would much rather have like Luis Severino. I do agree he's my least favorite. Oh, okay, but we ended the inning. But it's like I feel bad because it's not really fair for me to say that, because obviously I like Freddie Peralta more. Obviously I like Kodai Senga more. Obviously I like Nolan McLean more.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously I like Clay Holmes more because I think he's got like a more interesting thing going on.
I feel like Clay Holmes is
like Sean Manaea. It is tough because I do mix them up because they're like our two white guy pitchers. And they do like they're like the same guy, but I do like Clay Holmes more because he's the reliever turned pitcher, I believe. I like him more. But David Peterson, the issue with David Peterson is he's not the good pitcher. He's like the okay pitcher. He's like the really reliable mediocre pitcher, instead of like the guy who could give you a Cy Young season, or who could give you like a jump over first base where he lands and he twists his ankle and he's out for the season. I don't think that's.
I mean, it's like it's unwarranted dislike, but he's just my least favorite.
What about compared to Sean Manaea?
Sean Manaea would be next on the list.
I like Sean Manaea the most because he's just a chill guy. Like in all the interview stuff, like when you imagine a baseball player and like what their responses to like, what's your favorite activity to do? It's like, and you imagine like the Midwest guy who's like, my favorite singer is like Old Town Horse Rider dude. It's like, and Sean Manaea's just like, yeah, I like playing video games. Yeah, like it's like he's just a chill guy. So I want him to succeed. Like I really want him to succeed because he's a really chill. At least we got over with the inning, and we're only down 3-1. Notoriously, our
who's
team.
Who's the pitcher on the other side for the Giants?
Robbie Ray. This is weird that this is going well because the Giants have kind of been awful. The Giants have been dysfunctional to the same level as the Mets, but in a different way. Like the Mets just haven't been performing, but the Giants have been weird. Like the Giants have been weird and wonky vibes. Like at least with the Mets, with the Giants feels like there's something wrong. With the Mets, it feels like there's something that's not there.
Yeah.
You know. So it's interesting that this is going to be an interesting season. It's not series and season. I was going to say, fully going way back to when it's cheaper to be you lose money being a season ticket holder with Angels because every game there is like $8.
I mean, for the bleachers.
Yeah, but if you get seats, you're getting the bleacher seats. It's like, first of all, I'm going to be going to a lot of Angels games because they're so cheap, including the good teams.
But they won't be cheap as far as the gas that it'll cost you to get there.
I'll take the bus.
$18 a gallon.
I'll take the bus.
You take the bus, it's going to take you 5 hours to get to Orange County.
Yeah. I've got all day. If I'm going to see the Angels, I'm seeing them at on a Sunday where there's nothing happening. I'll leave at 6 a.m. to make a noon game. I don't care. I want to see Mike Trout hit a home run. I'm excited because I never got to see prime Mike Trout, and there's a little part of me that thinks there might be prime Mike Trout right now.
Sounds like a supermarket special.
Prime Mike Trout.
$4.99 a pound.
Oh,
so what's going on? What's going on? Live streaming, y'all.
Okay, so I take everything that I've ever said back. I'm wrong. I'm an idiot. I'm a big dumb idiot who doesn't know baseball. Mark Vientos just hit a home run. So really, I don't know anything because all he's done this game is all he's done has been good at defense and good at offense. So
yeah,
I guess
maybe it's a little bit of what you said the other day with the booing. Like he just needs your disapproval to do better.
I hope this is his season where the disapproval works because, I was saying this about Bo Bichette. I think everything went perfectly because he literally every time we sign a big player, they aren't good in the start of the season, and then we boo them, and then eventually they get better. And sadly, the thing is with Francisco Lindor, that happens every year. If you were watching yesterday's game, that was a rough one. But it's because he didn't even get to do spring training, so he's an even slower starter.
Yeah.
But it's with Bo Bichette, we kind of speed ran the whole thing. He was really awful in the first 3 games. We started booing him a lot, and then he started doing good. And he had a good response to it as well. And that was just kind of the perfect thing. And he got us out, and Marcus Semien got out. Ooh. Big shocker. But I really hope this is Mark Vientos' year. I would love if that last year was just so bad for him that he's coming back with fire and he's gonna be 2024 postseason Mark Vientos. That would be a dream come true. Because he's a good player when he's playing. He's a great player when he's playing.
You know what we should do? We should pick a game and try to do a live commentating. Try to just do the what's happening in the game and talk. It would be a 3-hour thing, but it would be a nice experiment.
Hey, I sit down every day and I watch a 3-hour game. I think I could I could
Talk
spare the
shit
time.
throughout a game.
Yeah, I don't think the time commitment is much for me at this point.
I'm just like, it's too bad that we can't like run the actual game in the background.
But we can be like those guys who live stream on YouTube and they put like a big thing over most of the game and then they just talk. Like they have their face there and they're just talking. Those are my favorite kind of people who live stream themselves watching a baseball game, but there's no baseball game. So it's just them. They're like, oh. Like,
We should totally do that. Maybe we can do something where it's like we put mirrors behind us or something and we can just like reflect the game in the background, like backwards.
I mean, hey, most of the like bootleg broadcasts last at least like 15 minutes before they're taken down. We just need to do that.
But you mean, oh, I see what, but you're talking about the actual, when they show the actual game.
Yeah.
But those guys that do the live streaming and they don't really show the game. I've seen cats who show like little bits, or they'll put it like on the score.
I've seen guys who do the full game. They just get taken down too soon.
Yeah.
That's how I watched a couple of the World Baseball Classic games, or at least like the first 5 minutes of them. And I mean, even there was that one guy who just like was on top of it and he just kept switching his stream setup. And also they didn't take him down, I think, because it was in Spanish. So they like their filters didn't pick it up. Like that was, I remember that.
That's the guy that I've seen before, the guy in Spanish.
Jeff McNeil. Jeff McNeil.
Pete Alonso.
Speaking of which, hit his first home run of the season off of Jacob deGrom.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was definitely a charged game, a charged series between Rangers and Orioles. But
that seems rough. Do you have any wishes for the week?
I wish that we put Brett Baty on the roster every single day. I wish that Mason Wynn recovers well. I don't think he's really injured from that car crash, but I hope he recovers well and he's back to
St. Louis.
Yeah, I genuinely, for that team, for the fan base, for him, like I hope he gets back this season. I don't know how bad it was. I just know that he got into a car crash. I hope that whatever's going on with our players being so bad fixes itself. I hope that Connor Griffin, I hope he has a good start, because he's like, as much as I don't want him to be playing, because he, if he plays to his potential, he will win Rookie of the Year. I still want him to succeed, because Connor Griffin being good is good for baseball. Like, he's 19 years old. He's 19 years old, going to be the shortstop for a real team. Like, I hope the Hicks
keep hitting home runs.
I want the Colorado Rockies to go. I mean, right now the Colorado Rockies, I think, only have like 3 losses, so there's still potential for a 159-3 season. I think the Rockies aren't going to lose any more games. Some people might call me crazy, but I like to believe.
Let's go to the online betting boards.
I think they might give you money just out of pity if you bet on that. I mean, the craziest thing is they have good players. Like, in fantasy baseball, I have Ezekiel.
Logo. I'm kidding.
He's good. I mean, it's rough. Rockies situation. But the Rockies are what I love about baseball, except for their manager. But I love.
Who's the manager?
He's just a bum. He doesn't want to spend on them because he thinks that if it makes the team better, like the best bar in Colorado is in the Rockies Stadium, and he thinks if he makes the team better, the tickets will be more expensive, so more people won't come to the bar. It's like the classic thing. It's like the classic not manager, owner who doesn't want to
general manager.
Yeah, like millionaire who doesn't, not even billionaire who doesn't want to spend a few more $1 million. Like it's not great. We need to take Semyon off the team. I'm gonna crash out. He let a ball hit his glove, like a fly ball. It hit his glove in the inside and then slipped out. He's supposed to be the guy we only have for defense, and this was a call that he like demanded to have. Like he was like, "Give me that's my ball. That's my ball." Like there were 3 guys there.
Take him out. Baty
could be our second baseman.
Baty.
Ronnie Mauricio could be our second baseman. I would love if Ronnie Mauricio was our second baseman. God, that would be so incredible. Yeah. So right now my biggest issue is with Marcus Semien. I'm a little mad at him. Just a little.
He actually just inspired the Dominican word of the week. The Dominican word of the week is disparate. Disparate. Which means piece of shit.
I was worried it would be something like that.
Sorry, Simeon. It just means junkie. Just means not like an addicted junkie, but like wonky.
Like a bum.
Like a bum. It's like a broken down car is a disparate. Disparate. Mira ese disparate.
We don't get Keith in the booth for a whole week because he's getting surgery. Sad.
On his leg?
Yeah, for whatever's going on in his leg, he's gonna be out. And also, he it's better for him because he doesn't like the traveling. He didn't want to go to the West Coast. It was a tough flight for him from New York to St. Louis. He doesn't want to go all the way to San Francisco. But it's not fun because I like Keith being in the booth.
It's crazy. Did they fly first class? I mean,
he's like
they have a bed in first class.
It's rough out there for him. Okay, we got out of the side because we got a double play. And that's pretty good. Disparate. Yeah. Side tangent. We were walking back. We had a walk in New York because we were going to go see a college and we decided against it. We walked to Central Park. NYU, because it's kind of one of the schools more so where it's like we can find out all the information online. And then in a miracle world where I'm probably going to send in an application, but they have a 7% acceptance rate. And so like if I did get accepted, then I could come back and do a tour. But like that's more it's more of a like we'll go and we'll see it if it happens. But we went to Central Park, and on the way back we walked past a Carvel's, and we went in and I took some photos of the ice cream piece because it was kind of like I saw it and I was like, oh, I was joking like, oh, we should get ice cream. And I saw there was Carvel's and I was like, oh, we have to get ice cream because if I'm not seeing a Mets game, I have to try the Carvel's ice cream at the very least.
That's awesome. What did you get?
So good too. I mean, here's the saddest thing. What I got was worse than what Madre got because I got dulce de leche and a Biscoff flavor, like the cookie. And I put caramel on it because that felt right. But like, it was okay. It was still good, but it was okay. She got the mint soft serve, and it was the best ice cream I had.
Yeah. You know, it's like with certain brands, you just kind of have to stick with the simple stuff. It's like I had this thing I was thinking about. I saw a review of a Dominican restaurant. Man, I think it was like in New Jersey or something, and it was just something where they were blending cuisines. It was just like Dominican / Asian / American, and so they were like selling plantains, like 4 plantains or 4 pieces for $20, and just pieces, just like the tostones. And I'm just like, and just because it had some little sprinkle thing on top, and it had a little nice little dressing on the side.
Too fancy.
I'm just like, stop it.
That's not what it's about.
No.
The Dominican food is all about the abundance.
Also, when you can get it in New York and you get it like in every corner store, it's like, stop. So I feel about that. Like, although I have to admit, what you got would have been what I would have gotten to. That's
right,
like a combination.
It felt like the right vibe. I just kind of, my issue was it was
kind of
good.
liking it now, actually.
The first couple of bites were really good, and then I tried the mint one, and I was like, oh man, because it was what I got was good, but that was better. Lindor 3-0. This is strike. Okay, we'll see. He might get on. He might get another walk.
Any movies this week?
I've been slacking on movies. I did rewatch Barbie, but I have a mostly negative take on it. Indoor walk. Yeah, because I forgot that Barbie is really an awful movie, except for when Ryan Gosling and Michael Cera are on screen, in which case it's like a 5-star movie, which is really rough because it could have been like a really solid like 3.5-star movie if they spread like the quality of movie around, but because they didn't, it's like still it's such a weird vibe because it's such a good movie at some points, and then the rest of it I really just want to skip through. I'm sorry. I watched it on a plane. That might have been.
Yeah, I don't think movies should be watched on a plane. To be honest, I think you should only be allowed to watch sitcoms on planes and the news or sports.
Speaking of sitcoms, one of my favorite things happened today. I was in Times Square. I was walking through Times Square, and there was, because they had like the Central Perk cafe set up there. We were walking past, and there were some foreign tourists who were like speaking different language, and I saw Central Perk, and I was like, "Oh, Central Perk!" And then they looked over like a couple seconds later, and they looked at it, and they were like, "Central Perk!" That was the only thing they said in English, and I just loved that. They were like, "Oh, dude, Central Perk." I think that was really fun. I tend to agree, except when I think there's there's a certain tier of movies that are perfect airplane movies, and then sometimes when there's a movie that you don't feel great about, but you want to get like a second opinion. Like I already saw Barbie in the theater, and I just needed a refresher. But I do tend to agree that movies should be better left in theaters, or like at least at home. But like some movies, like Now You See Me, it's an airplane movie. It's the perfect airplane movie, actually. I'll probably watch that tomorrow when I fly back, because that's like
the latest one.
I haven't seen the latest one. No, I'll watch that.
I have not seen it either. I haven't seen any movies this week. I did watch a TV show. I watched about 4 episodes of The Chair Company.
I have heard about that.
It's Tim Robinson, and he is such a freak. Oh, nice. 7 Subway.
Yeah, I got it at the Transit Museum. He is such a freak. I love him.
He looks like one of the Grateful Dead bears. Dancing bears. But yeah, no, there's just nobody right now who does like more is better at uncomfortable humor than Tim Robinson right now. And he is so awful in this. Like in the best way possible. That it's just like you're like scratching your eyes out. Like you're like, no, don't do that, man. Don't. And it's like he just he's like it's like I mean, I watched about 3 episodes and I started watching the 4th, and I thought to myself, oh, I wonder if this is probably not that hard to write. You just like have a character, like a average character, and then you put him in situations and you decide, you go, what's the worst thing he can do right now? And you make him do it. And that's like the show. But it's funny. It's really funny, but uncomfortable as hell. What's going on?
Harrison Bader, Mr. Israel, just he just a former Philly more recently. He just robbed Bo Bichette from a home run. I'm peeved. I'm annoyed.
You're baitered.
I'm baitered. I think Tim Robinson is gonna be the person to end binge culture, because I personally cannot watch more than 15 minutes of Tim Robinson in a row. It's just so rough. That movie Friendship, I loved it. I wanted to leave the theater. It was so rough, and I think that's perfect. That's exactly what we need. We need a show where you can only manage to watch one episode, and then you have to take a break.
That's an amazing observation. It's like, how uncomfortable can you get? You know what? I got 20 minutes. That's it, and then I'll just have to watch the rest later. No, I mean, it's truly that. I mean, it's like I couldn't sleep last night, and I just had it on, and at first it was just on in the background. And then I ended up rewatching the first episode because I just had it on in the background. And man, talk about uncomfortableness, just awkwardness all around. But excellent watch. Excellent watch.
You know something that I watched? I will watch The Chair Company, because or at least 5 minutes of it. This is less about something that I watched and more so about something that's going a little viral on the internet right now that I'm so happy about. Just minorly viral, because somebody who I know who doesn't know anything about baseball had mentioned it, and that made me really happy, which is the Monkeys Never Cramp. Or no, it was like Monkey Never Cramps. Munenori Kawasaki is one of my favorite baseball players, because he's such an awful baseball player, but he's such like a goofy guy. And I've known about him for like a year because I fell down the baseball algorithm, so I ended up seeing that. But now there's like a compilation of clips of interviews of him that's kind of spread further into like I've had multiple non-baseball people mention it, and that brings me so much joy, because if you sit down and watch a compilation of his clips, like, he's just such a good guy. Like, I love the vibes. And the best part is, you look at his like career, and he played like 6 seasons with like at most he played like half of the season of 6 seasons, and he has a career 1.5 WAR. But he's just such a fun, like, vibes guy, and I'm just happy that he's going viral right now. I don't know.
I'll have to look that up. I have to look the compilation up. I did see the trailer for the Liminal Spaces guy. Who's the guy that is it Kane something, or I can't remember his name?
Are we talking about the Backrooms?
The Backrooms, yeah.
Oh, it's like his name is like Kane Pixel or something.
Yeah.
Backrooms.
So there's an actual movie now that's coming out soon.
I'm excited. But here's what I'm doing. I'm trying to avoid I'm trying to not see any advertising for it. Obviously, I've seen like the poster, but I'm trying to go in completely blind because I'm really excited. But I feel like part of the joy of the Backrooms is that you have no idea what's happening. So I'm going in completely blind.
I'm curious.
I think
I saw the list of producers, the people behind it, and I was just like, whoa. There's like a lot of big names behind it, like pushing him.
I mean, it's
a movie, and has an interesting cast.
It's a really it's like such a popular thing that I can understand why. Like, it's the kind of thing where like it's such a popular thing because of the story of it, like the storytelling of it. So I can understand why it's caught on in like a professional kind of sense, because it's like it just does it has that, it has the spark that like it's gonna be good. It's either gonna be good or it's gonna be so awful that it's good. You know, it's gonna be one of those two things, because that's what A24 does. They're very, very polar outputs, but I'm excited either way.
I'm curious. It might have a Blair Witch Project effect.
I hope it's better because I'm never gonna watch the Blair Witch Project. Too scary.
Have you ever seen either?
Well, I've never seen the Blair Witch Project.
So the Blair Witch effect that I speak of is that the Blair Witch Project was a similar thing to the Backrooms.
No, because it's like found footage, and they like
it was made. It was like fake found footage, but it was made to look like found footage. But the quality of it is so, you know, horrible video that was just like the effect that like that. But that's like the first movie, you know, it hit. It hit, right?
Weirdly high quality. Like,
but what I'm saying is that they remade it into like an actual movie, like you know, with an actual budget and all this stuff, and that version was just like awful.
That could happen with the Backrooms.
I'm just wondering if it's gonna have the same effect because
part of the Backrooms vibes is how scuffed it is, like
completely. I mean, but I watched the trailer, so I can tell you.
Fire David Peterson.
What's that?
Fire David Peterson. I need him to be taken out of the game. The third inning, and it's the third time he's allowed like a guy on first and second with no outs. Like
it's only the third inning.
It's the third inning. At least it's only 3-2. It would be 4-2, or no, 4-3. But Harrison Bader. It wasn't even a good steal, too. It was like the kind of home run where it would have bounced on the top of the wall.
Yeah.
So he didn't have to jump. He just kind of put his hand up. Like,
yeah.
If you're gonna do a steal, I need you to do like a Julio Rodriguez
like
run
up the wall.
Exactly. Like the guy from last year where he like literally launched himself over the wall and hung over. Like that's the kind of catch I need for it to count as like a steal.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me.
Yeah, you know, what can we say? Bader hater.
There was a point in time in the offseason where I was like, we should get Harrison Bader, and then I found out he played for Team Israel. No, and then I found out he played for the Phillies, and I was like,
that was the downer. The Phillies.
That was where I was like,
Well, I think
other really quickly thing, because like, in Dominican news, guess who pitched the first complete game shutout of the season? The old man, Sandy Alcantara.
Really?
He pitched a complete game shutout. I think it might have been like against the Rockies maybe, but that's still a
That's still
first
count.
of the year. And then also the other big Dominican pitcher is still pitching so good. Christopher Sanchez, I think, should win a Cy Young. I would rather him win the Cy Young than Paul Skeens. Ooh, this is a fun one. Who do you think is going to win the big awards of the 2026 season? Now that we're like a week in,
Just call the masterpiece.
Yeah, just Cy Youngs and MVPs, because I won't go Rookie of the Years. We know
Soto will get the MVP.
what?
I still believe Soto is getting the MVP.
I like that. I'm
still
want
going
that.
with that.
But that's for the NL. What about the
Yeah.
AL? What about the AL?
I'm not on top of the pitches as much as you are,
Or-
so
Because
I'll know further down, but not right now.
my vote right now, if we're being realistic, I want Julio Rodriguez AL MVP. And I want a Shohei Ohtani NL MVP, because in my heart I want Soto, but in actuality I would love to see a season where Shohei Ohtani is at his full potential, because last year he wasn't fully pitching, and any time before that he was still like a young rookie. We didn't see his full capacity, and I really want to know if it is just like the kind of thing where it's going to have to be a balance, so when he's not pitching a lot he can have a 50-50 season, and when he is pitching he'll be like a little bit worse but a good pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
Or I want to see if he can literally be like an insane pitcher and an insane hitter. And I really don't want Aaron Judge to win, so that's why Julio Rodriguez, because like literally if you look at his stats, Julio Rodriguez, if you just look at his second half of the season stats for his career, he is the best hitter like ever. Like he's so good after the All-Star break. He just needs to do that before. And I want that for him, because I want the Mariners to go. I want like Mariners, Tigers, Mets, Dodgers, or like Mets, Padres. That's what I want to see.
Long shot.
Then we get all the Dominicans, but and then Cy Young, I do really not want Christopher Sanchez, because I don't want a Philly to win, and I don't want Paul Skeens because I don't like him. Also, he got taken out the first inning of the first start of the, like, come on, that's not happening. So in my heart I want Yoshinobu in my heart I want Kodai Senga. In reality I want Yoshinobu Yamamoto, because he's another guy. He was good during the season and he was insane during the postseason. I want to see him be insane during the normal season, but actually I think Kodai Senga can win it. If Kodai Senga can pitch 6 innings a start, or like average to 6 innings a start, I think he wins it. If not, then Yoshinobu Yamamoto. And I want Garrett Crochet to win over Tarek Skubal. Even though I think of all of the repeat guys, I think Tarek Skubal is probably the most likely. I want Garrett Crochet to win because he's just some guy. Like, he's just...
What happened?
5-2. I didn't even see that.
Okay. I need to watch the game so I can give it some luck. Thank you so much for doing this, Zoom. I'm so happy you had a good time in New York. I'll be seeing you soon. And everybody, Sad Boys Mets Club.
Wait, is Zuzu there?
She is, but I'm not lifting her up.
Aw, can you angle your camera down? I gotta see Zuzu.
Okay, let me see if I can do this. Hold on. I'm just afraid that she's gonna poop on me if I lift her up.
Don't worry, it may seem like that, but she'll only fart. Zuzu! Oh, Zuzu.
Not just gonna jump on me. All right, it's time to go, y'all. Gotta take her out. She's been farting like crazy. That's unbearable.
Picking her up couldn't have helped.
All right, buddy. See you soon. Sad Boys Mets Club. Let's go Mets.
There's always next year.